My name is Scott Anderson, and I'm writing to honor my wife, Erin Anderson, who is undergoing treatment for head and neck cancer at the Simon Cancer Center.
Hi, I'm Teri Griege, and I'm writing to give hope to fellow cancer patients, and being a survivor myself, I'm hoping to find a cure.
I'm David Dreyer. I'm writing for St. Louis Children's Hospital Team Victoria. Victoria is my daughter.
Pedal the cause.
Pedal the cause. Pedal the cause.
All right, Christian is pretty incredible, but so is the woman you're about to meet. I got a chance to meet her this morning. She is an accomplished triathlete and a cancer survivor. Please welcome to the stage, Teri Griege.
We pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Could we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, I could use a dream.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Okay. First of all, I want to say that I am not a public speaker, and I have no experience at doing this, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. My daughter asked me if I was going to tell any jokes, because I have a sense of humor that tends to just kind of pop out at any moment. So if you think you're supposed to laugh, go ahead and laugh. It's probably a good idea. I was going to walk up with like maybe a stack of papers as my speech, but hopefully my intent is not to read this, but to just have some highlights on here and to be able to just talk from my heart and tell you all about my experience and what's happened to me within the last year. And before I forget, I want to thank Bill and this whole idea of Pedal the Cause. My husband and I, too, were looking to make a difference, and that's just kind of been the slogan that I've walked with this last year. And so I don't want to forget to thank my husband. I'm hoping I don't get real emotional up here, so I apologize if I do. And my entire family. And yes, Katie, I think you're wonderful. That's my daughter. She said, will you please mention me? And if I mention her, I have to mention my son, Kyle, and he's a pretty fabulous kid also. So anyway, I'm Teri Griege, and I like to say that I'm surviving cancer because I'm still in the middle of this walk and journey, and probably will be. I'm not so sure unless we can find a cure. So I've been asked to briefly share my experience with you all. About a year ago, I had just finished, like Heidi said, I'm passionate about doing triathlons, which is a swim, bike, run type of race, and I'm passionate about doing that, and I completed an Ironman event in Louisville, Kentucky, the end of August a year ago, and 2 weeks later I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer that had metastasized to my liver. And I'm a nurse, so you might sit there and think, wow, how could it have gone so far, and she was in such good health and shape, and you know, it's an insidious disease. Looking back, I had symptoms, but nothing real glaring, and obviously I was able to perform and do everything I wanted to do. So this diagnosis was just a shock, and I can only say that within a blink of an eye, in that brief minute when they walk in and tell you this, your life is just turned upside down and you're set on a new path. When I received my diagnosis, it was on a Thursday. By Friday, I had seen the top liver surgeon down at Barnes. by the following Tuesday, I had my whole care plan made out, which included a radiation oncologist, medical oncologist, colorectal surgeon, and the liver surgeon. I didn't really realize at that point how blessed I was to have Siteman, Barnes Jewish, right here in my backyard. I literally live walking distance less than a mile from Barnes West. And what a gift that was, and something that I'm not so sure that we all realize that we have here. So I have undergone radiation. I've undergone, then it was 5 rounds of what I kind of call major chemo, and then I had a colon resection, liver resection, had a few complications post that, finished up with another 7 rounds of big chemo, and right now I'm undergoing maintenance chemo. And I'm proud to say that due to the great care that I had, and I think the most up-to-date help in walking through this type of regimen, I was able to complete a half Ironman 3 weeks ago. So, you know, I didn't accept the invitation to speak to be applauded for what I've done. I really, and I think the people that I would like to thank aren't probably the ones that are here tonight, which are really the physicians and the nurses. And even, you know, I was thinking about my experiences, and every time I walk into the Siteman Center, whether it's downtown or west, which was where I received a lot of my treatment, even the receptionist would greet me with a smiling face. And to maybe many of you that doesn't mean much, but when you're in the throes of this and you have entrusted your life with these people and your hope and what your future is, I mean, I don't even know if they know kind of how dependent somewhat emotionally you become on these people. And they're the ones that really hold your hand and give you the encouragement to trust and believe and to persevere. I'd be remiss in not mentioning that not only did I receive this wonderful care, but 2 weeks after I received my diagnosis and had a colonoscopy, I have 2 sisters. Both of them went and had colonoscopies done, and one of my sisters was then diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. So my family really, you know, it was a lot to swallow and a lot to have, and Joanne, who's sitting back over there, also has been receiving her treatment through Siteman, and we just can't say enough. I hope I've said everything I wanted to say. I'm gonna close and just thank Bill again for asking my husband and I to join Pedal the Cause. The other thing I wanted to mention is our team, which is the Paramount Peddlers, is riding for Lucas, a little boy named Lucas. He was not able to attend tonight, and really this is the reason we're all here. He relapsed, and I believe still at this point he's in the hospital receiving further treatment. And when I read that email, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is why we're here. It's like right there in front of me. I just want you all to know that I'm very honored to be able to be here tonight and to speak to all of you, and to be able to express my gratitude to Barnes and to Siteman. And I just can't stress the importance to the research to give us hope. They asked me what Pedal the Cause meant for me personally, and for me it means hope. So we're holding out hope to find a cure, and I just want to say, let's go pedal the cause. Thank you.